and welcome back. If you are new around these parts, welcome. I'm so pleased that you are here. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. My name is Julianne and I'm here today because I've just had a spur of the moment idea that I would like to do a challenge day today. It is going to be hot here today. It's going to be 39 degrees, which is, we actually haven't had any over 40 degree days this season, this summer. But today is supposed to be 39 and I hate the heat. I don't know about you guys, I hate it. And especially worse here in Adelaide. It stays hot through the night, so tonight I'm probably going to be sleeping down in the lounge room instead of up in my bedroom because there is no way it's going to be cool enough up there. But anyway, that's besides the point. It is already warm. It is 27 degrees already and it's only about 8 o'clock in the morning. So my challenge day, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I have a pair of socks that are sort of halfway done, or 3/4 done really, because I finished one sock and the other sock is down to, I've just started the heel flaps, so there's that. And I have a shawl. I have been knitting the What the Fade shawl by Andrea Mowry. I haven't had my coffee yet. I've literally just made it. I haven't had it yet, so words aren't my strong point even after having coffee. So I'm going to try to finish both these projects today. I don't know whether I'm going to switch back and forth between them. I don't know whether I'm going to finish the socks first because there's only half left, but I don't think I'm going to finish the shawl, honestly, because it is a V-shaped shawl. It is a large shawl, so every row is getting longer and longer as we go. But seeing it's hot, there's nothing else for me to do. I'm not going to get hot and sweaty doing anything out of the ordinary. So I thought, why not bring you guys along? You can join me, you can cheer me on. Hopefully congratulate me when the video is over. But as part of trying to get rid of my stash this year, I've got to get some stuff off the needles. So these are the two projects that I'm probably most jazzed about and closest to finishing. And that will get two things out of my lounge room, two whips out of my lounge room, which will be nice. Although one is a sock whip, I almost always have a sock whip going. Doesn't matter. It means I can start a new sock and get some more yarn out of my stash. So I hope you will join me. I hope you enjoy. I hope it's interesting. Let's get something going on the computer, have a little watch party of something. We'll see how we go, but first, coffee. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Hi. Hi. You're very cute. How are you doing? I'm sure some of you are wondering how we're doing. We are okay. Of course, we had a very hard week, as some of you already are aware. Okay, coffee has been had. Elvis is snuggling on this very warm morning. Don't ask me why. But I've decided to start with my shawl. So this is the What the Fade that I mentioned in my introduction. So this is all my own yarn. This is Lovebird Lane yarns. So front and back it is brioche. So it is double-sided. And now I am onto the garter section on the bottom. So I'm going to start knitting away on this, and I am just watching a bit of YouTube, and yeah, we'll see how far I go before I want to switch projects.
This is where I keep all my cotton yarn. And we would like make something in a day. I would like make something in 2 days. I would like make something in 3 weeks. Probably won't. So we're gonna bring out this bad boy again. I love being sick.
Okay, so I'm timing myself. I've done nearly 20 minutes of knitting, and that was literally 2 rows of my shawl. Like, I got over and back in 20 minutes. I knit really slow apparently. So I guess my odds of finishing this today are probably not good, and Elvis is making it very hard. He keeps laying on my shawl, so maybe socks are the way to go. this is the first sock that I made. These are from some yarn from Bendigo Woolen Mills. I actually bought this when I was at the mill back in October. This is their multicolored sock yarn. This is the Fruit Punch colorway. So these are probably going to be for Simon. I did actually pick this color for Simon. I'm not quite sure why now. He likes purple, and there's only this like smidgy little section of purple kind of in here where the red and the blue intersect. But anyway, if he likes them, he can have them. So that's the first sock, and I have just started heel flap on the second. So I'm going to get on with these, and if I can get these done, I will be very excited. So I'm going to restart my timer, and I am going to continue knitting on my socks.
Together, you fold the front back together, and then you sew from here, follow my nose, here. It's right there. It's a process. So if I remember correctly, I thought you were using trash right this one, garbage can. Why leave the ends open? It's like a waste of time. Or they didn't adjust. I guess I wouldn't throw it in the garbage. I'd probably try to adjust.
So I've just had a thought. I'm just thinking away while I'm knitting away, even though I should be watching a video because I have a video on in the background. I should be paying attention. I want to know if you guys think that crochet really does use up more yarn than knitting. I know that that's like an urban legend about crochet. I haven't done a lot of crochet, but I'm actually really thinking I want to get more into it this year. Crochet was the first yarn kind of art that I ever did apart from long stitch. I have a very long history with crochet. I've been doing it since I was in early teens, I suppose. So it's not like I'm a newbie with crochet, it's just knitting is kind of my preferred major craft. So I'm thinking I would like to get more into crochet this year. The issue that I do have with crochet though is that my hands, I say this every time I bring up my hands because some of you have been watching for a really long time and you will know that I have many problems with my hands. I have a lot of pain. I'm developing issues holding things. Like my skin tells me that I am holding something, but then my grip just lets go and I drop it. I probably really should go to the doctor and sort that out, but every time I've gone, they just kind of tell me that I have RSI because I use my hands a lot and there's nothing to worry about. But anyway, yeah, crochet is a little bit harder on my hands, so I can't do it as much and as often as I knit, but I'm really thinking that I want to do more crochet this year. Yeah, let me know, do you think it rips through more yarn? Because obviously, as we all know, this year is the year that I'm supposed to be getting through this stash, and you guys have seen my big boxes of stash, so I need to get through it. Yeah, so do you have any patterns that you really like? I've only really got one crocheted clothing item. I think it was the Pebble cardigan by Woods and Wool. I crocheted that for her crochet along, probably 3 or 4 years ago now, and that's about the only crochet garment that I have. I tend not to go for crochet garments because being a bigger girl, it just makes me look big, like bulkier. But yeah, do you have a favorite crochet garment pattern at all that you want to recommend? Please let me know in the comments. Let me know whether you think crochet uses up more yarn, whether that's a true thing or not. But for now, I'm going to keep going on my sock. I have started my gusset decreases. Ugh, too much glare, not enough focus. I've started my gusset decreases. You can't see it, but just take my word for it. It started. So I guess I'll check back in when I'm back onto just going around in my foot. Oh, and time update, I'm at 1 hour and 42 minutes. And what is the weather doing at the moment? It is currently 35.5 degrees and it feels like 29 degrees. Well, it feels like more than 29 degrees in my house right now, so I should probably go outside and check on Mary and see how she's going.
Warm red color, 4mm crochet, and we're just gonna start freehand it, baby.
Hey you doing? Hmm? You taking up the whole lounge? Are you? Babe, this is a 3-seater lounge. You're like right where my elbow needs to be to knit. And it's hot. Why are you cuddling? Hmm? Hmm? You silly fella. You silly fella. Oh my god. Don't kick the camera. Rude. And this one's hanging around. Meanwhile, I've been working away on my sock. I'm like halfway through the foot now, I think. I need to do about 61 rounds after my gusset decreases, and I'm maybe 30. So I don't know, I'm beginning to lose steam, to be honest. I have been knitting for nearly 3 hours and 40 minutes. And that's just my knitting time. I've been pausing that whenever I've been getting up to do anything else. And now Elvis is deciding to do this. You right? You okay there? So yeah, I'm beginning to flag a little bit. It's getting warm as well. I don't want to keep the air conditioner on too much because then we have to pay the power bill because electricity is bonkers, as most of you will know. My arms are getting a little bit sore. I'm wondering whether I should swap back to the shawl just to give, because I knit my socks sort of English and I knit the shawl continental. So I'm wondering whether I should swap just to give my arms a slightly different, my arms and my hands a different movement, but then that's going to put me behind on the socks. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I need some more water for now. That is something I need to do, and then we'll see what I decide when I get back. Okay, Elvis and I just had a bit of a sleep, didn't we? We had a bit of a nap. Yeah, I promised myself that 2024 would be the year that I start having naps in the afternoon, so I haven't been doing that. So I thought today, seeing it's so warm and I don't know how much sleep I'm going to get tonight because it is so warm, that I would head upstairs and have a nap. And it was quite toasty up there, let us say. It's now 39 degrees here, so I've just put the air conditioner back on. It's been off for a couple of hours. I'm a bit thirsty after having a nap up there. I had the fan on and it was a bit warm and now I'm thirsty. My time spent knitting today is nearly 4 hours, so we're 3 hours and 50 minutes. We are very hot. It is 2:30. So I'm going to get back to knitting and see how much I can get done and check in just before Simon gets home from work. We'll have a wrap up tomorrow and I'll let you know how much I got done. Back to the sock. Simon is on his way home from work. I've just had to close the blinds, so the light is going to gradually get worse in here because the sun is coming over the front of the house. But I'm going back to my socks. So I haven't done any more, obviously, because I've been knitting on the shawl. I have done that much of my shawl today. So I chucked this guy on this morning when I was getting ready to do this. So that is all I've knit on the shawl today. And that has been probably a good hour and a half of knitting on that shawl, so a bit optimistic maybe that I might get that done and this sock. But I'm going to go back to this sock, I think, and see if I can at least get this finished by the end of today. I reckon I probably can, because yeah, like I said, I think I've got 30 more rounds of the foot and then the toe that's going to go on the end, so I reckon I can get this finished today. I'm back. I did not get everything done that that I wanted to get done. However, I did get my socks finished, as you would have seen in that little video of me being very excited showing you that I had finished my socks. So this was the one that I finished the other day. It's ended up with this sort of tealy colour coming through the pink. So I have one pair of socks. Yay! I am actually really kind of glad those are off the needles. I did not really enjoy the knitting experience of these. I actually have another ball of this yarn, but the colors are so pretty because the other one was one that I picked for myself. The colors are so pretty, I'm gonna have to knit it. Just maybe I'll make them my next one, because yeah, these weren't fun to knit. They were, the yarn was very splitty, and I don't know if you can see it. It's very fuzzy. I don't know if you can see that this yarn is incredibly fuzzy. Really fuzzy, very splitty. Yeah, did not love it. The colors are great, but didn't love the knitting experience. And although I did keep knitting past my day, I have done some more work on this shawl. I am that far past where I was the other morning when I started knitting on this. So I'm into my third colour in the fade on the bottom. Yeah, there was no way that that was going to get done. I think I was just very optimistic that I would get that shawl finished, because clearly it has a lot more to go on it, and it has an I-cord bind off, which I didn't even take into account. So there's no way that that was going to get finished. So anyway, that is it. That is my how much could I get knit in one day. I think over the day I managed to get, I kept forgetting to put my timer back on because you know how I had my timer. I think I managed to get at least 6 hours of knitting in for the day. So that is how much I can get done in 6 hours. It's not a lot, especially as everything, you know, I tend to knit projects in fingering weight yarn. I think I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Click that like button, and if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for considering doing that. It really helps me out. And other than that, I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.